So in this lecture, let us going to discuss about the electronic configuration and states. In atoms, the energy levels are described in terms of 4 quantum numbers. If we consider the example of hydrogen atom, so for hydrogen atom, as the atomic number is 1 and the electronic configuration of hydrogen atom, it is 1s1. So the energy levels are described in terms of 4 quantum numbers. So this is the energy level, 1s orbital or s energy level. It is having 4 quantum numbers. The first quantum number, it is called as principal quantum number, main quantum number. This principal quantum number describes the position of the electron in the energy level. In which energy level that electron is present. Now in case of the hydrogen atom, as it is having the electronic configuration 1s1, it means n equal to 1. So the electron is present in the first energy level. So the principal quantum number has the values 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. For example, lithium. Lithium is having the atomic number 3. So it is having the electronic configuration 1s2, 2s1. Now here n equal to 2. Principal quantum number n equal to 2. Okay. So this is first quantum number, principal quantum number n. Second quantum number, subsidiary or azimuthal quantum number. Now this azimuthal quantum number gives us the information about in which orbital the electrons are present. It describes the orbital angular momentum. Orbital angular momentum. N describe principal quantum number. L describe azimuthal quantum number, which can have values from 0 to n minus 1. 0 to n minus 1. Azimuthal quantum number. Okay. For example, n equal to 1. Then the azimuthal quantum number having the value L equal to 0 to n minus 1, n equal to 1 here. So n minus 1, 1 minus 1, it is 0. Means only one value it is having. L equal to 0. So for L equal to 0, you can see here, for hydrogen, n equal to 1 here. For hydrogen nucleus, n equal to 1. Therefore, L equal to 0. The electron is present into the s orbital, spherical s orbital. Okay. Now for n equal to 2, n equal to 2. Then what is about the L values? L values are equal to, okay. For n equal to 2, you can see here L equal to 0 and 1. Two values are there. According to this, the azimuthal quantum number having the values from 0 to n minus 1. Okay, 0 to n minus 1. So n equal to 2 here. So 0 is of course one value. Second, it is n minus 1 means 2 minus 1, 1. So L equal to 0, L equal to 1. So in that case, for L equal to 0, the electron is present into the s orbital, spherical. And L equal to 1, the electron is present into the p orbital, dumbbell shaped, the shape of the p orbital. So thus azimuthal quantum number describe the position of the electron in the orbital. Now the third quantum number, that is magnetic quantum number ML. Okay, we should have to understand these four quantum numbers. Okay, so magnetic quantum number which can have values from minus L to plus L or plus L to minus L. ML having the values from plus L to minus L. Suppose that L equal to 1. L equal to 1. Okay. Then ML having the values, that is plus L plus 1 to minus 1. So plus 1 to minus 1 means there are three values, plus 1, 0, minus 1. So magnetic quantum number have values total twice L plus 1. Okay. Magnetic quantum number have values total twice L plus 1. Let us show this. See here. N, it is a principal quantum number. N, it is a principal quantum number, which is having the values N equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. L, it is a subsidiary or azimuthal quantum number. Azimuthal quantum number. So it is having the values from L equal to from 0 to N minus 1. So if N equal to 0 or N equal to 1, L equal to 0. If N equal to 2, L equal to 0 and 1. If N equal to 3, L equal to 0, 1, 2, like that. So this is about the azimuthal quantum number. When L equal to 0, the electron is present into the s orbital. When L equal to 1, the electron is present into the p orbital. When L equal to 2, the electron is present into the d orbital. Then next quantum number, it is a magnetic quantum number, ML. Magnetic quantum number. Okay. So magnetic quantum number having the values from plus L to minus L. And it is having total values are equal to twice L plus 1. Twice L plus 1. For example, if L equal to 1, then it is having the values twice L plus 1 means 3. Okay. So ML values are equal to 3 values. It is having 3 values. So which are that 3 values? So L, as L equal to 1, so it is plus L to minus L. So 3 values are there, that is plus 1, 0, minus 1. Okay. Now when L equal to 1, the electron is present into the p orbital. Now there are 3 p orbitals. You can see 3 p orbitals are there. Okay. So for this, for p orbital L equal to 1, so it is ML values plus 1, 0, minus 1, like that, plus 1 to minus 1. So this is about the magnetic quantum number. And last one, it is a spin quantum number. So let us see the spin quantum number there. Spin quantum number, it is denoted by the letter S, which is arises due to the spin motion of the electron and has single value 1 by 2. Single value 1 by 2. Now the magnetic spin quantum number, which is a component along the z direction of the spin quantum number s. The magnetic spin quantum number. The magnetic spin quantum number, which is the component along the z direction. You can see here. Suppose if s equal to 1 by 2, spin quantum number it is equal to 1 by 2, then ms equal to, ms values are plus 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2. Two values that electron should have. It is having two values. The magnetic spin quantum number, which is the component along the z direction of the spin quantum number s, and has two values, plus 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2. Okay. Let us see now, for the hydrogen nucleus, find out all these four quantum numbers. For hydrogen nucleus, let us find out for all these four quantum numbers. Hydrogen atom. So having atomic number 1, electronic configuration 1s1. So first quantum number, principal quantum number. Principal quantum number. Okay. So this principal quantum number, it is denoted by, principal quantum number, it is denoted by the letter n. So principal quantum number n, it is equal to 1 for hydrogen. This is one value here. Now second, it is a azimuthal quantum number, L. So for s orbital, L equal to 0. Third, magnetic quantum number, as L equal to 0. Magnetic quantum number having the only one values, that is 0. ML equal to 0. Because magnetic quantum number having the values from plus L to minus L. So it is 0. So only one value it is having. According to this twice L plus 1, put here L equal to 0. So it is only 1. ML equal to 0. And last one, that is spin quantum number. Small s, small letter, spin quantum number. Only one electron is there. So it is having the spin quantum number 1 by 2. This electron, it is having the spin quantum number 1 by 2, and magnetic spin quantum number, it is equal to plus 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2. It means that electron should be rotating in the clockwise direction or in the anti-clockwise direction, like this. So this is about the hydrogen nucleus and four quantum numbers. So for any atom, we should aware about this, these four quantum numbers. Okay. Now, to build up the electronic configuration of the atom, we aware the three rules. First one, it is Abou's principle. What is the Abou's principle? The electrons occupy the orbitals of the lowest energy level. First of all, the electrons will be entered into the lowest energy level. For example, hydrogen, atomic number 1. Electron is entered into the 1s orbital first, then 2s, then 3s, like that. This is the Abou's principle. Electrons occupy the orbitals of the lowest energy level. Second rule, the Pauli's exclusion principle. Actually, these rules have been studied by you in the FY BSc class. The Pauli's exclusion principle, which states that no two electrons in an element can have all the four quantum numbers same. Which states that no two electrons in an element can have all the four quantum numbers same. Four quantum numbers same. For example, helium, atomic number 2. Electronic configuration, it is 1s2. Now we can write the electrons in this way, 1s2, this. What is the principal quantum number here? N equal to 1. Azimuthal quantum number L equal to 0, s orbital. Magnetic quantum number as L equal to 0, ml equal to 0. What is about the spin quantum number? Now for this electron, it is plus 1 by 2. For this electron, it is minus 1 by 2. So the spin quantum number, it is having the two values here. S it is equal to plus 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2. Means this electron, it is having all these three values are same. And S equal to plus 1 by 2. And for this electron, N equal to 1, L equal to 0, ML equal to also 0. But S it is equal to not 1 by 2 here, minus 1 by 2. For this electron, it is minus 1 by 2. So that is the Pauli's exclusion principle, which states that no two electrons can have all the four quantum numbers same. And last one, it is Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity, which states that the electrons occupy the orbitals with parallel spin first before pairing. Parallel spin first before the pairing will be takes place. For example, Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. Let us write here the electronic configuration of oxygen, atomic number 8. According to the above principle, electron will be first entered into the 1s orbital. So 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. Let us consider now this orbital 2p4. Principal quantum number n equal to 2. Azimuthal quantum number L equal to 1. Okay. For p orbital, L equal to 1. Okay. Then ml equal to, having the three values, plus 1, 0, minus 1. And now, according to the Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity, means three values are there, three orbitals are there. So we can represent that arrangement in this way. Okay. 4 electrons are there. So according to the Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity, okay, each orbital should be occupied by the unpaired electron first. Then pairing will be started. Okay. Each orbital should have the one unpaired electron. We cannot represent the electron as like of this. This is wrong. Okay. It is correct. Each orbital should occupy the unpaired electron, and then the pairing will be takes place. That is the Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. Okay. Parallel spin first before pairing takes place. So these four quantum numbers, we should be aware about this. Which are the four quantum numbers? Principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, then magnetic quantum number, and spin quantum number. Electronic configuration is the assignment of a given number of electrons to a certain set of orbitals, but it does not take into account electrostatic and other interactions. Generally, in the electronic configuration, we just fill the electrons in the orbitals. For example, boron, you can see here, atomic number 5. Okay. The electronic configuration, it is 1s2, 2s2, 2p1, very simple. Okay. Assignment of a given number of electrons. We have to put the 5 electrons in these orbitals, 3 orbitals, 1s, 2s, 2p. But it does not take into account electrostatic and other interactions between the electrons. Actually, there is a electron-electron repulsion is also takes place. Other interactions is also takes place. Okay, that electron should be interacted with other. Okay. You can see here the electronic configuration of the nitrogen is also there. So when there are 2 electrons in the p orbital, for example, now here 3 electrons, 2 electrons in the p orbital, we have the configuration p2. For example, carbon is having the electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Or there are 2 electrons in the d orbital. We have the electronic configuration d2. So in the electronic configuration, it does not take into account electrostatic and other interactions between the electrons. So that is not sufficient here. Therefore, now we are going to find out the electronic states of that electron present in that orbital. So electronic states depends on orbital angular quantum number of each electron present in the atoms. Now we are going to be represent the electronic states of that electron. That is the latter part here. So what is electronic states? The electronic states are depends on orbital angular quantum number of each electron. This. To find out the electronic state of the electron, we should be aware about the orbital angular quantum number of each electron present in the nucleus. Okay. The energy levels resulting from both, whatever the energy levels we are going to derive for that electron, the energy levels resulting from both electron-electron repulsion. Now in the p orbital there are 2 electrons, p2 configuration. Okay, 2 electrons are here for p2 configuration. So there is a electron-electron repulsion, and magnetic interactions are also takes place. The energy levels resulting from both electron-electron repulsions and magnetic interactions are called energy states or spectroscopic states. Because we are going to discuss here about the electronic spectra of the complexes, we should be aware about how the electronic transitions are takes place. Okay, so we should be aware about the energy levels corresponding to that. So the energy levels resulting from both electron-electron repulsions and magnetic interactions are called energy states or spectroscopic states. So we have to derive that now, spectroscopic states or energy states. Okay, so let us going to derive the term and term symbols for that particular arrangement. Okay, term and term symbols for that particular electronic configuration, because electronic transitions are takes place. So in which term the electronic transitions are takes place? Because the energy levels resulting from both electron-electron repulsion and magnetic interactions and number of spectroscopic states are there, energy states are there. So to find out the number of the spectroscopic states or energy states of the electron, we should be aware about term and term symbols. Term and term symbols. Let us see, discuss now this. In a single electron system, there is a no inter-electronic repulsion. That is true. If only one electron is there, for example, hydrogen, 1s1 electronic configuration, no repulsion, only one electron is there. But in many electron system, an additional complications arises because there are number of ways in which the electrons can be added to a set of orbitals. In a many electron system, an additional complications arises because there are number of ways in which the electrons can be added to a set of orbitals. Hence, it is necessary to consider the mutual influence these electrons have on one another. Because electron-electron repulsion is there, so some effect is there. So it is observed that the interactions of the magnetic fields produced by the electrons, we know electrons are produces the magnetic field. Electron is itself a tiny magnet. Okay. So interaction of the magnetic field is also there. Okay. So it is observed that the interactions of the magnetic fields produced by the electrons give rise to series of energy levels. So we obtain number of energy levels. As we have shown in the electronic configuration that are limited 1s, 2s to p. But when we consider in a many electron system, there will be the repulsion between the electrons. There will be the interactions of the magnetic fields. Therefore, it will produces the number of the series of the energy levels. So what is a term? A term is an energy level of a system. What is a term? A term is an energy level of a system resulting from the electron-electron repulsions in an electronic arrangement. So we are going to derive the term and term symbol for that particular arrangement of the electrons. It means electronic configuration is not sufficient. We have to derive the term for that particular electronic system. So a term is an energy level of a system resulting from the electron-electron repulsions. Particularly, this is observed in many electron system, not a single electron system. Because electron-electron repulsion is possible there. That is true. So a term is an energy level of a system resulting from the electron-electron repulsions in an electronic arrangement. So let us going to find out the various energy levels and determine the corresponding term for that electronic system. Okay. We know that the electrons in the valence shell of the free ion can have two types of the interactions. Electrons in the valence shell of the free ion, it is having two types of the interactions. First, the electrons in a shell repel each other. For example, carbon having p2 configuration, two electrons are there. Carbon is having p2 configuration. So two electrons are there as like this. So it have two types of the interaction. Electrons in the shell repel each other, and these are known as inter-electronic repulsion. Second, there is an interaction or coupling of magnetic field produced by the electrons. We know that magnetic field is produced by the electron. So there is an interaction or coupling of magnetic field produced by the electron spin and coupling of the field produced by the orbital angular momentum. That is spin orbit coupling. Okay. This is new thing now, spin orbit coupling. Second thing is that there is a interaction or coupling of the magnetic field produced by the electron. Just in ESR spectra, we know that electron spin, it is interacted with the nuclear spin of the proton. So in this case also, magnetic field produced by the electron spin and coupling of the field produced by the orbital angular momentum. That is spin orbit coupling is takes place there. Okay. So the energy differences arising from different electronic repulsions. The energy differences arising from the different inter-electronic repulsions and different orbital angular momenta for various arrangements is given by term symbol. How we can obtain the term symbol? Term symbol, it is the energy differences arising from different interelectronic repulsions and different orbital angular momenta for various arrangement. So we are going to derive here now the term symbol. A term is an energy level of a system. Okay, it is an energy level of a system, and the energy differences arising from different interelectronic repulsions and different orbital angular momentum for various arrangement is given by the term symbol. So we are going to derive now the term symbol for that particular arrangement. Therefore, the energy levels of the atoms and ions are referred as terms. Okay. To determine the term or to derive the term is very important. Okay. A term allows us to determine the allowed energy states of atoms and the ions to understand their atomic spectra. So to understand the electronic spectra or atomic spectra, we should be understand the term for that corresponding electronic arrangement. For that corresponding electronic arrangement. Okay. So let us going to discuss this in detail. Okay. Just as single electron is specified by the quantum numbers, we know the quantum numbers, 4 quantum numbers, principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, magnetic quantum number, spin quantum number. Now that quantum numbers are required to us here to derive the term symbols or to derive the term. The quantum numbers are required to us now to derive the term symbols. So in the next lecture, I am going to derive the term symbols. How to derive the term symbol? Okay. So we should understand the 4 quantum numbers: principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, magnetic quantum number, and spin quantum number.